welcome to May Favorites video. Eric is joining us.
I am. I have some favorites to talk about too.
Yes, and also Eric makes everything more fun, so let's have a more fun.
Sometimes I bring everybody down though.
Only when you're in your Eeyore mood. Okay, also originally Eric is joining us today because he's still doing all the cooking because I'm pregnant and I am struggling with food still. Yep. So the first category is favorite recipe. So he is going to tell my favorite recipe.
So this is a secret recipe. It's not that secret, but I've been making spaghetti for a very long time. It's one of my favorite things to make, and I'm really good at it. And not to toot my own horn.
Sam has been letting me eat spaghetti for probably 2 weeks now, and I am thrilled that I could have something that's not like grilled cheese.
Yes. So you start with some turkey meat, and you throw the ground turkey. Sorry, not just pulled turkey. That'd be weird. Ground turkey. You throw it into a pan and you cook it. And while you're cooking it, you add onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, and basil. I don't measure it. I just throw it in there until I feel like it's good enough. Stir it up. You cook it for a while, obviously, until the meat's nice and cooked. And then you pour in some Prego meat-flavored spaghetti sauce. And then you cook it together. And
it's delicious.
There you go.
And what do you serve it with?
World's easiest.
What do you serve it with, though?
Family recipe Parmesan bread.
It's not... If it's a family recipe, then we're related somehow, because
no, it's not a family recipe. It's literally every household in America has done it at least once. You take a piece of bread, put some butter on it, and you put Parmesan cheese on, and then you put it in the broiler.
And it's the best thing. It's so good.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Yeah.
So I make that for her almost every night now because that's what she really wants.
And it's because...
Like, you'll probably have that for dinner tonight.
Oh, I'm for sure having it for dinner. I'm looking forward to it. But it's because, like, I can't have chicken... Like, there's just so few things that are, like, anywhere near the realm of healthy that I could have. And so, like, the baby is letting me have ground turkey. And so it's like, okay, it's a lean protein. I'm going to eat it, you know. But I can't do tacos because that's too spicy for the baby. The baby hates it. And turkey burger just doesn't sound, the texture sounds weird. Anyway.
Yeah. She tried a microwave one of those pre-made roast beef things you can get in the
it's not good.
In the fridge section, and she did not like it.
Because I'm trying to, like, the problem is that, well, first of all, chicken's out, so I'm just trying to figure out, like, different types of meat that I could have, but I don't want to, like, buy a lot of it when it's expensive and then not be able to eat it. So, and then just have a bunch of leftovers that no one's going to eat.
Yeah.
So, anyway. The next unless, do you have a recipe you want to share for you, or? No, you don't have to.
I mean, I ate the same thing this last couple of weeks.
He's doing good on keto diet right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let's just go to the next section.
I just have been eating tacos and chicken.
Regular stuff.
Chicken the last couple of days.
Yes. Okay, so favorite food item. So I have mine here. This is what I have been snacking on all day.
It's like a 5-pound bag of Starburst.
Yeah, 5-pack.
I found it at when I was shopping. She was like, "Oh, can you get me 2 weeks in a row?" She asked for Starburst. And I was like, I'm just gonna get a big bag of them because I know that that's what she really wants.
Well, and I'm not eating a ton. I'm probably eating 4 or 5 little things throughout the day. But this baby loves sweet things.
My baby, that's fine.
It is your baby. And anyways, so I have a question though for you.
For me?
Okay, I just meant for everybody, but you could answer.
I'm just kidding.
Did the red flavor of Starburst change? Because my brother and I would have these really great, important discussions about what's important in life when we were kids. And it was always, what is the best? Pink and red. We were trying to decide. And now, red is the worst. I always get disappointed if I get a red. I don't know did they change the red flavor or did I change?
I'm not a Starburst guy. I never have been. So
I guess that's true.
I'm like a chocolate dude.
Yeah. Anyway, so please, the flavors are pink strawberry, strawberry, yellow lemon, orange, red cherry.
Wait, orange? How's that a flavor?
The flavor of orange, like oranges, like the fruit. He also doesn't have fruit. Okay. Anyway, did the red change or did the cherry flavor change? Because it's not like it's disgusting, but it has like the vague reminiscent flavor of children's Tylenol. You know, the liquid that you had to have when you were a kid.
Ew.
I know. Just a little bit though. The rest is good. Like I'm not going to throw away all the reds, but I'm definitely disappointed if I like pull out, because my personal philosophy is if I just grab it in and whatever I get, and if it's all red, it's a terrible day. But anyway, would you like to share your food items?
Sure. Can I do both of them?
Sure.
First is this is like the best coffee one of the best coffees I've ever had. It's Don Francisco's butterscotch toffee. And
where'd you get it at?
I just got it at Albertsons.
Oh really? Not even Target?
Oh my gosh. It smells so stinking. It smells like butterscotch and toffee. It does not smell like coffee.
He is no, it does have a slight
hint of coffee.
Oh my gosh, he is torturing me though, because like I've been completely off of caffeine for like
4 months.
For about 4 months now, and so
since we found out we were pregnant, basically.
I think I still was like, I think I was on caffeine for like 2 days, and I just gave it up. And then I gave up soda.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry I'm boring you.
Oh, it's fine.
But anyway, it is unbelievable, incredible, and like a part of me is like thinking like, oh, should I continue giving up caffeine after I give birth? But if Eric keeps buying this, he is dooming me, because I'm going to have to try it because it smells so good.
Oh my gosh. This does have caffeine in it.
Oh, I knew it. Show them what you're talking about. So I found these.
They're the Premier protein shakes, but they have this cafe latte. So I decided to try it. So I was like, oh, I'm curious about that. And it says right here, caffeine equals 1 cup of coffee. I drank this last night at like 8 o'clock.
I knew it, because I could smell it. I was like, it smells like it has caffeine, which I don't like. I know it
just smells like coffee is what it smells like.
Yeah.
But it actually tastes, so this is really weird, but so the cookies and cream one tastes to me like the milk that's at the bottom after you eat a bowl of Cocoa Puffs. This cafe latte tastes like the milk at the bottom of the bowl after you eat the cereal called Smacks. So it's really good. What?
Okay, so also, if you do not know,
I love cereal.
It's
my downfall in life.
He might be the world's expert in cereal. If not, at least you're like
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good right now. What did you do to me?
No, cereal is his expertise. So he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, anyways.
I don't really like cereal that much. Anyway, so talk about what you like about this. It's good for your diet, right?
So it's good for I probably shouldn't put this in with coffee. That's what I was doing. So
well, this really explains your past week.
I know, right? I've been like, why am I?
He's been bouncing off the walls, basically.
But it's super good. I like the taste of this one a lot. But the one with the butterscotch and toffee, these two don't mix well together. This goes really well with the caramel Premier protein shakes.
That makes sense.
Oh my gosh. And the smell, so good.
The smell is incredible.
And then my last little food thing is also, it's Quest nutrition related. They make these brand new, really, really good chips that are keto friendly. They are the sweet and spicy chili ones, and they're probably one of the best chips I've ever had in my entire life, like flavor wise.
Like not even
diet keto friendly stuff. I'm talking about just in general, like the flavoring on these chips are amazing. And it was really hard not to just eat all the bags in one sitting because it was so good. So.
Well, there's no bags left right now.
There is. I would show you, but I ate them all like a week ago or whatever.
Yes.
So.
Okay, sorry. I have to make a little adjustment. All right. So the next category is books. I finally have been reading again, and I've actually read a ton of books, and I've read some really, really great books. So it was kind of hard for me to pick my favorite book of the month, but this is called, my favorite book that I decided is called The Nightingale, and it is a World War II historical fiction book, and basically it tells the story of two sisters as they're going through World War II, set in France, and and they have a strained relationship, and one sister is living in the countryside, has a child, and all those things. So it's more like the family setting, and then there is the other sister that is more like in this city life. Anyway, it's a great World War II. And one of the things that World War II, like, I was excited, like, towards the beginning of the book, was it wasn't extremely, like, violent, or like the difficulties weren't extremely violent, but then towards the second half it does get a little intense. So just warning, it is a World War II book, so kind of expect it to be intense.
I have a book.
Oh, you do have a book. I forgot.
I listened to 3 audiobooks this month. Really. And
can you hold it?
Oh, sorry. One of them, I'm gonna recommend the first one. It's called The Terminalist. It's by Jack Carr. It's written by a former Navy SEAL who spent 20 years in service, and he wrote the book kind of not really based on his, using his experience with like the military-esque stuff, but like it's kind of like a revenge story about obviously the main character's a Navy SEAL, you know, because he wrote what he knew. But it's a really awesome book that has a ton of awesome, if you're really into like like thrillers and stuff like that, it's like super thrilling. It's really awesome. Like he fleshes out the characters really well.
And how was the narrator? Because it was an audiobook, right?
Oh, the narrator's great. He was super good.
Are they called narrators? I don't know.
Yeah, the readers or whatever.
Yeah, they could make or break a book.
Yeah, he did really good. He was really good at doing girl voices, which I thought was interesting. So,
cool.
But yeah, so he did a really good job reading it and stuff. But the book was super good. And then I listened to the two sequels of that book, and so it's really good. I really highly recommend it. If you're into like sort of revenge stories that are pretty awesome, I would really recommend this one. Plus, it's a little bit of a thriller and stuff like that. So
cool.
Yeah.
So the next category is for the home or home things, and I don't really have something necessarily home-ish related, but this saved my life. This is more like pregnancy related.
I just want to say that this was originally bought for me, and then I found
like
it in a drawer
years ago.
Yeah,
and it saved my life.
And I gave it back to her because she uses it constantly.
Well, it's getting better because of the next thing I'm about to have. But I don't know what it is, but this month in pregnancy, I have been so insanely...
And it's really long. Look at that.
Yeah, it could get really long. I've been so insanely itchy, and it's been driving me nuts, especially at night. So typically, Eric is a night owl, and he doesn't require a ton of sleep. I require a ton of sleep, and I struggle staying up super late. So generally, like, he'll like put me to bed, basically, like,
yeah,
play together and stuff, and then he'll go out and he'll have like video game time, and
I watch YouTube, honestly.
Okay, or he watches YouTube, and I'll like fall asleep I'll actually fall asleep in bed. But anyway, and so during that time, Eric is out in the living room, and I am sitting here, I'm laying here feeling tortured because I was getting so itchy, and it's the upper part of my back, the part I cannot reach. And it wasn't eczema related, which I was surprised about. And so this has saved me from like making Eric come back a bazillion times to scratch my back while I was trying. He's had to scratch my back so often because I couldn't.
So we have an area like where I come to my side of the bed, like, basically, I'm the only one that can fit through there now.
Because my belly's grown.
So whenever she needs scratching, she can't come over to me anymore. She's like, I'm too big, I can't go that direction.
Yeah, because we don't want to bump Sam. Anyway, so that's a little thing. Didn't realize that, like, I thought I had good intentions when I bought this for a stocking stuffer, but he never liked it. And it turned out
that I didn't like it. I just put it in a drawer and forgot about it for 5 years.
And it was also of, why would I scratch my own back when I have a wife to give me rubs? And yes, that's actually it. Okay, so for the beauty category, actually, Eric got me these things. Would you like?
Oh yeah, sure. I got her some doctor recommended Aveeno eczema therapy lotion.
Yes,
like,
my doctor did. My doctor did recommend this. What it looks
like. Yeah, anything Aveeno apparently is pregnancy friendly.
Because I've been struggling with eczema, because we have like random hot patches, and if it gets hot, like, I just get a flare up. But like with pregnancy, it's like, if it's not in the 70s, or even if it's in the high 70s, like my eczema is like, hello, I'm here to torture you. And so, anyway, so my before like going on to like any prescription type of medicine to help with the eczema, she has recommended this, and I actually really like it. And Eric even got me, like, for my non-eczema stuff, like regular Aveeno lotion, and I like it a lot because it really doesn't have a smell. Like, I don't like things that are fragrant.
I intentionally bought unscented because Amy doesn't like scents of stuff.
No, like, even my laundry detergent for my whole life is like all free and clear. Like, I can't do scented things because I have really sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Do you have any beauty products you would like to share? What makes you feel more beautiful?
I take this coffee and I pour it on my head, and then no, I'm just kidding. No, I don't have that.
So what I've been listening to, I have been listening to the podcast called The Birthing Hour, and it's basically just interviewing different women and them telling their stories about giving birth, and it has been very interesting. And it's so crazy because it's like all the time, it seems like every time people come in with a plan, and I don't know if I've listened to a story yet where things have gone according to plan, which is very good for me to realize. Any podcast recommendations or not really?
No, I mean, I've just been listening to audiobooks, so
yeah,
for a couple weeks now.
Yes. And for what we've been watching in the month of May, Survivor season 40 finished.
Obviously.
And it was a really good season. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was good and it was fun, right?
Yeah. And then we binged Vanderpump Rules.
I know. Well, he's so into it.
Caught up.
Yeah, we're caught up, which is rough, but.
Yeah, and then, let's see.
Have you been watching anything else?
We watched, no, I think that's it. Started watching, like, random Disney movies and stuff, just out of boredom. But
not out of boredom. Well, my energy runs low. I can't, like, work as much as I used to, so.
Yeah, usually at night when we're winding down, it's like, oh, I'll just put on this random, like, the other night, it was like, started watching Snow White. So, just like, I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for categories for May favorites. I'm glad you did this with me.
Yeah, I have favorites too, you know. You're my favorite.
Thanks. You're my favorite too. Also, Sammy.
This little guy is my favorite.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button. Boop. And a thumbs up is always appreciated. And yeah, we really appreciate you guys. So we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.